I'm Tom, and let's talk about Liam Cameron versus Ben Whittaker 2. I don't really think Ben Whittaker wanted to take this fight. His attitude stinks. I don't really think he wanted to take this fight. I just think public pressure, along with pressure from Liam Cameron, forced him into the decision to take this fight. And rightly so, because Liam Cameron absolutely deserved it. And if Ben Whittaker's got anything about him, he needs to prove that he can beat someone of the caliber of Liam Cameron. But his attitude, I was really hoping to see Ben Whittaker give Liam Cameron his flowers and give him the props he deserves, because momentum did shift into his favour at the end of that fight, just before they went over the side of that ring. So I was hoping to see him with a different attitude, but he's come into it super egotistical, taking a mick out of him again, being his usual self. And I really don't like that. I really don't like that. I don't think it's nice or right at all. And that side of Liam Cameron, or Ben Whittaker rather, his whole attitude is just absolutely stunk. And I hate it. You know, then you couple in the fact, he's a massive blunder with that, and then he signed a 12-round contract by mistake and is begging him to change it. It's just a bit embarrassing. And obviously no media's covered it, because media won't cover things like that. It's a bit of a shame. But signed away a 12-round fight and then basically regretted it massively. So is now asking if they can change it, which they're not, because it favours Liam Cameron, or at least they think it does. So it's a bit embarrassing, really. And if Ben is as good as everyone is saying, then he should be able to do 12 rounds. I don't see really the big issue. If he's as good as everyone's saying, he's a massive prospect, this great future star, do 12 rounds. Beat him over 12 rounds. There's no reason you shouldn't be able to beat a journeyman like Liam Cameron, over 12 rounds if you're as good as everyone's saying you are. The truth of it is, especially with your style, you're probably not built for 12 rounds. And he's not got the power to knock people out, as we've seen. And so it's a really big shame, I think, if I'm honest with you. And I don't think he's as good as people have been saying. And this is something I've been saying forever. Go back and watch my first videos on him. I've always said, I don't think he's as good as people are saying. I think he will be good, fringe world level. I don't think he'll ever be a world level, world champion fighter, unless he's managed really well. I don't think he's got the skills to match his ego. And this dancing, this showboating, which he doesn't do against good fighters. I just don't like it. I've never really liked him. I don't think he's that great. That's just my opinion. That's what I've always said. But if he is as good as everyone's saying, he should be able to win this quite comfortably. Realistically, the way Ben needs to win this, he needs to use his speed, his reach, and his footwork to win. He's going to need to pace himself, because even if he can win a 12-round fight, he hasn't fought 12 rounds before. So he's going to need to pace himself and to do this properly in order to build up a nice early lead and then pace himself across the back end of that fight. Especially if Liam Cameron is going to be applying pressure, which I imagine he will be. Use his reach, his footwork, and don't showboat. Just use your skills and get a handy enough lead to get the victory down the stretch. Stay away from his power. Can he do that, though? Well, we'll see. And I think if you're Whittaker, that's what you need to do. But if you're Cameron, he needs to carry on exactly where he left off, really. He needs to have consistent pressure, cut off the ring, break down his body. And if he likes the longer fight, use it. Test Whittaker's stamina. Let's see what he looks like past round 8. Let's see, what he looks like when you chop his body and apply that constant pressure, which we haven't really seen him kind of do, because whilst he hasn't stepped up huge amounts, he's still stepped up quite a bit from his last fight, from, recent competition. So let's see, use the factors that you're saying, suit you, the longer round, the pressure, the body work, and see if, then the onus is on Ben Whittaker to try and box round you, use his reach, his footwork. And then we're going to see what comes up trumps. Is it the movement and the fleet-footedness of Ben Whittaker, or is it the pressure and the body work of Liam Cameron? Ultimately, we'll have to wait and see. I think Liam Cameron is overrated. Sorry, I think Ben Whittaker's overrated. Do I think he's good enough to beat Liam Cameron? Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say he's good enough to get the job done. Like I say, we'll have to wait and see. So this is the big kind of question, is how's the rematch going to go? Who's going to win? Is Ben Whittaker as good as everyone said he is? In my opinion, no. But we'll have to wait and see. I'm going to end this video there, people. I am really hot. I'm in a bit of a rush, so I just want to get one out quickly. I'm not been uploading recently. But you let me know your thoughts, people, on this fight in the comment section down below. Who do you think is going to win? How do you see it going? Do you see it picking up where he left off with Liam Cameron? Or is Ben Whittaker going to show us how good he really is? I don't know. Let me know, people. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. You know how all this sort of stuff works, people. Peace.